What's going on, guys? I want to talk about the supplements I take, and if you want to know about food alternatives to supplements, I just did a video on that. And I'm also going to be doing some videos in the near future on some superfoods and some cod liver if you guys want to know what foods I'm specifically referring to in this video. So the only supplement I actually take is a liquid vitamin D3, and I started within the past year doing this transdermally instead of orally. Orally, my body absorbs it very quickly. It keeps me awake at night. When I do it transdermally, I think the absorption rate is a bit slower, and it absorbs how it's naturally supposed to through the skin, as opposed to, orally, which would never actually happen for vitamin D3. The negative thing about D3 is the way it's extracted from lanolin, which is sheep's wool, and they use chemicals and solvents to extract it, which I'm going to do a separate video on that, explaining that process. But unfortunately, it's really the only option for vitamin D3 besides being in the sun for 8 hours, and this is arguably healthier to get this, with whatever negatives there are, than to not take it at all. It's invariably healthier. So, and with any supplement, there are generally downsides. Like I have this is a 10,000 IU I give to my family because, well, they're very deficient, and my sister's been taking this for like a year and she hasn't gotten insomnia yet, which means her D3 levels are still insanely low. So this has pure cold pressed olive oil, and the soft gel is gelatin, glycerin, and water. So this one isn't too bad. The only negative thing is glycerin, which is a very insignificant amount of sugar. Sometimes you'll have like soybean oil in this, sometimes you'll have some other negative things in this, which can be downsides. But all I do is I'll take like, I already did this once today. I did 3 drops earlier, so I'll do 2 drops now. I'll take 2 drops on my hand, I'll rub it on my stomach. The reason I rub it on my stomach is because your stomach is where you digest all your food. Your intestines are where nutrients are absorbed. So if you're absorbing vitamin A from your diet, I mean, one anecdote is when you go tanning, your stomach will tan faster than other areas, and I think that's because that's where the nutrients are getting absorbed, and they can get to that part of the body easier to heal the skin. Just a little theory. So we have those 2 vitamin D3 supplements, and regardless of what your diet is, vitamin D3 is the most important thing to supplement. Outside of removing inflammation from your diet, I think vitamin D3 is the most important thing. And the fat-soluble vitamins are also important, but and although people are deficient in them, it's not as severe as the vitamin D3 deficiency. And the reason I like to separate vitamin D3 from other vitamins is because although you can get vitamin D3 from foods, most people don't have access to foods that have a super high vitamin D3 content. I remember someone making a reference, oh, well, Eskimos only ate muscle meat and fat. Well, the muscle meat and the fat that Eskimos were eating had probably hundreds of times as much vitamin D3 that you're eating right now. On to other vitamins. The other supplement I give my family is cod liver oil. And cod liver oil has pretty much all the fat-soluble vitamins. It has vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and then it has omega-3 fatty acids. And then this one does have soybean oil in it. That's the negative. But you can buy cod liver oil that's just in its oil form that either has some sort of flavoring or no flavoring at all. So in this cod liver oil supplement, some of these things are actually, there is vitamin A in cod liver, there is vitamin D in cod liver, but it looks like they actually add some palmitate and some cholecalciferol and some D-alpha tocopherol for vitamin E. So I wouldn't recommend getting this supplement specifically, although I think it's good and adequate and way better than nothing. I would get some just actual cod liver oil as a supplement, or you guys will see in my cod liver video some actual cod liver. So this will pretty much, regardless of your diet, if you're supplementing these, you will be at pretty much 90-95% of your optimal levels of vitamins in your body. Now, the difference between someone that takes these and me is that I'm getting the vitamins in larger amounts, I'm getting them in less inflammatory forms, and there's also the questionable things are vitamin C and vitamin K2, because if you're just eating supermarket beef and eggs all day, you're not going to really have a substantial vitamin K2 intake, nor will you have a substantial vitamin C intake unless you're eating raw liver or eating raw meat. So vitamin C might be something you want to supplement, and although you are probably getting some vitamin K2, the problem with the vitamin K2 supplement is it's from soy, and it's made from natto, which has vitamin K2 in the form of MK7 that gets converted to MK4 in the body. Vitamin K2 in the form of MK4 being natural kind found in animal foods, which is what we want. So if you're eating any sort of cheese, like high quality aged cheeses, grass-fed dairy, you're probably getting enough vitamin K2. Duck liver has a ton of vitamin K2. But the supplement, although I would like to, obviously a vitamin K2 supplement in MK7 from Natto is better than not taking it, but it does have soy in it. It can be inflammatory. I would personally rather just buy a hunk of cheese than eat that and deal with any negative inflammatory effects from the cheese over the soy. So that's it, guys. This is Carlson Cod Liver Oil. I recommend their liquid that doesn't have any added bullshit. This is Healthy Origins 10K IU, and this is now liquid vitamin D3. The vitamin D3 you get doesn't matter too much. Just look at the ingredients, see if there's anything negative in them. The cod liver oil, ideally all it says is cod liver oil, but these cod liver oil supplements compared to how actual canned cod liver tastes is two different worlds. The cod liver oil supplement, you're choking it down, while canned cod liver is delicious. It's a really amazing, tasty food. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Again, the importance of, I guess to summarize, the goal is to get high amounts of fat-soluble vitamins. What these do is allow the optimal function of metabolic processes, from healing various cells in your body to, what are the processes called? Gene expression and cell differentiation. There's also just, and in regards to immune system strength, you don't get sick as much. Your body, when you do get sick, you get over your colds much quicker and easier. Your skin heals better. Your skin heals from sunburns quicker. You tan easier. There's just so many beneficial effects of these foods, and this isn't in the context of during prenatal phases, developmental periods, and things like that, because that's the difference between someone, to my knowledge, growing up with and needing eyeglasses and having crooked teeth to, being as optimally healthy as possible.